Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading from the 24th to the 30th of May 2021 or thereabouts. I've already meditated and got your energy into the card Sagittarius, so it's just about doing a final shuffle now and getting on with your reading. But very quickly, just to say it's a general reading, so it won't resonate with all of you, so take what resonates with you and then just leave the rest behind or for somebody else. But also just to say that on the 26th of May there is a full moon, but there's a lunar eclipse at the same time. So and this is in the sign of Sagittarius. The effects of this lunar eclipse are going to resonate over the next few months. But so far as the eclipse is concerned, this is like a cosmic push to make much needed changes in our lives. For example, issues that have been brewing under the surface for a while, either consciously or subconsciously, are actually going to come to light now. But you know what that means is that emotions are going to be heightened also, and probably exaggerated, so just be mindful of that. So pay attention to how you're feeling, discoveries, new beginnings, epiphanies, realizations perhaps that suddenly come to light. But it's important just to observe these, whatever these are. Take a step back, observe, take in the process, process this information before jumping into any sort of action or before taking action. Because remember, the energies are going to resonate over the next few months. There's going to be lots of time. So what's important at this time of the eclipse is what's going to suddenly come up into the foreground, if you like. All right, so to a greater or lesser degree according to our birth chart and where we are on our soul journey. So there's lots of variations here, but these are overall energies for you just to consider and be aware of, I think. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm just going to do a final shuffle of the Moonology cards. And then a final shuffle of the Oracle of Visions. Okay, so we have the mutable moon here, and this is saying nothing is yet set in stone. All right, so things are still changing. Nothing is set, whatever this reading is to do with. So let's see, Sagittarius. Nothing is yet set in stone. And yes, and then we have number 6. And this talks about tranquility, being at peace, a time of rest, peace and tranquility. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So we have the heart of your reading, what's on your mind at the moment, the root of the matter, past influences, the future going forward, and then something else that your energies would like to say to you at this time. At the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Coins, and this is about something being up in the air at the moment. There's a need for some form of balance, but something's up in the air at the moment. So let's see. So we'll do a final shuffle of the Light Seers Tarot. And we'll lay these on top for some depth and clarity to your reading. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Judgment, and this is when there's a time of rebirth coming up. And the Judgment call this is about reflecting and learning from the past. What went well, what hasn't gone so well, with decisions made perhaps, or perspectives. And it's important then not to repeat those past mistakes at a time of rebirth, at this time. So I feel, this full moon eclipse is going to be quite an important energy for you at this time, Sagittarius. So at the heart of your reading we have the Lovers and the World. The Lovers is about a relationship. It could be an intimate relationship, or it could be a relationship of any sort. Sometimes it's about the relationship that we have with ourselves, within ourselves. The different facets of ourselves coming together. So we have the Lovers at the heart of your reading, and then the World, which is about a completion of a cycle. So something completing, ready for a new beginning. And it's to do with a relationship of some sort. And then what's on your mind at the moment is we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands. And the Five of Cups, this is what you're thinking about at the moment. You're thinking about something, a sense of loss, something that's gone. All the cups are tipped over and the contents spilt out. So it's very sort of preoccupied thinking about this. However, there are two beautiful big golden cups behind, just waiting to come in. Once you've been able to lift your focus away from that which has gone and spilt over, and there is something quite fabulous waiting to come in for you. And this is what that's on your mind at the moment. And it could be that you are aware, and this is why you're thinking of the Five of Cups energy. You are aware, and you, at this time of grief and loss, you are aware of something quite marvellous waiting to come in for you. And the Eight of Wands, this is internet communication. This is instant internet communication. And I feel this communication is what you're thinking about, but going from yourself out, going out elsewhere. So communication going from yourself. And I feel it's something to do with internet communication or instant communication. So these are the energies that are on your mind at the moment. For some of you, Sagittarius. Now, at the root of this situation, we have the Three of Coins and the Eight of Pentacles. And the Three of Coins is working with others now to create something different, something new. Now, this is already in place because this is at the root of this situation, this completion of a cycle to do with a relationship. So at the root of that is working hard to create something quite special, something different, perhaps working with others to create this something new way, being very focused on this. And the Eight of Pentacles, so the Pentacles and the coins are the same energy. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is very much working hard, burning the candles at both ends, being very focused, keeping the cogs going. Can be called the apprenticeship card, learning a new trade, learning something new, and that links in nicely, doesn't it, with the Three of Coins here. So that these energies are the root of this situation for some of you, Sagittarius. So past influences, we have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. So we've moved to Swords energies now in the past. And the Queen of Swords is thinking about something very logically, not from the heart centre, not from your emotions, but having thought something through very logically, being pragmatic about a situation. perhaps cutting away something that didn't serve you any longer, the dark clouds, but cutting away that which is not just and right, and just giving clarity of thought to a situation. That's the energy of the Queen of Swords. So this could be representing an aspect of yourself, Sagittarius, that you have brought to the fore in the recent past. And now the clarifier is the Page of Swords, and this is about learning, getting some information, getting a better understanding about something, and leading on to a light bulb moment. So and light bulb moments are very much about clear thought, aren't they? And new ideas, perhaps, that came in with the Queen of Swords energy. And of course that led on to this completion of a cycle for some of you, to do with a relationship of some sort, but ready for a new beginning. Something that's being worked on and being focused on and working very hard on, creating this something new, cutting away which no longer serves you, but there's definitely a light bulb moment, a new idea. Now going forward, we have the Hangman and Temperance. So Temperance is your card, is your energy within the major arcana in tarot. So this represents an aspect of yourself, Sagittarius. But the Temperance is the clarifier for the Hanging Man. So this is something hanging in the balance. When there's no movement, nothing much happening at a time of consideration, reflection, perhaps. Going forward, not a lot happening, but a lot happening in the mind, perhaps, giving a lot of thought to something, but not a lot of actual action. And we've got Temperance, so this is very much about yourself, and it's about Temperance is about having patience going forward, and the Angel of Temperance works hard to achieve balance between masculine and feminine energies here, between fire and water energy. So, a time going forward where there's not a lot of action, if you like, but there's a lot going on underneath the skin of things. So, working on balance, working on having patience and achieving moderation in an area. And this is very much linked in, isn't it, Sagittarius, with this full moon eclipse in your sign on the 26th. They're going to resonate out into the future for a few months, even weeks and months. All right, but remember, it's very much time for some of you on judgment, a rebirth, but a need to reflect on the past and what's gone, ready for going forward. And of course, we have the world as well at the heart of your reading. Very much to do with relationship or relationships. And also the relationship with yourself, I feel. And remember, nothing is yet set in stone, so things are still fluid. Things are still very much up in the air in a certain situation or situations for you, Sagittarius, for some of you. You're thinking about something that's gone, a loss, although you're very much aware of something good waiting for you around the corner. And then communication going from yourself, going out. Now, what else do your energies want to say to you now? Well, we have the Eight of Coins, and that's come out again. We had the Eight of Coins. The Coins and Pentacles are the same energy. So we've had the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles at the root of this situation, connected to the Three of Coins. And here's the Eight of Coins here, connected to the Ten of Pentacles. So there's lots of Coins and Pentacles energy here, which is about money, income, wealth, what we have. For some of you, it could be to do with work and career. So we have the Eight of Coins again. So this is being very focused on manifesting, on creating something new, something secure, working hard to establish something. And it's to do with abundance within a family situation. The wealth, you know, what you have to meet all of the family's needs, your own needs and all of the family's needs. So this is what you're focused on and working hard on. And there's an acknowledgement of this. So whatever it is you're working on diligently to perfect, it's going to benefit yourself and the family going forward. And that's what your energies want to say to you, Sagittarius. Okay. Right. Could we have a little bit more information for Sagittarius, please, to conclude this reading? What else would you like to say to Sagittarius, please, to conclude this reading? What else? Okay, so we have distant thunder, clear the air, and we have taking shelter. The answers lie within. The answers are within. So distant thunder, so this is something that's building up, I feel. Something's building up. And as with thunder, thunderstorms, there's a build-up of pressure, isn't there? And then there's a release. So the thunderstorm and the lightning, the rain, it releases built up energy to clear the air. I feel something's building up. Something is going to come to the surface in one way or another. But it needs to, you see. And I feel that's what, perhaps for yourself, Sagittarius, that's what this full moon eclipse in your sign is going to do. It's going to bring something to the surface, or a few things to the surface. But it needs to. So something needs to be faced, be dealt with in one way or another, to clear the air, ready for going forward. It could be to do with a relationship, or it could be just something building up within yourself. But then the answers are within. So take shelter. So, you know, after this, when this happens, it's just about then having time out, you know, because we've also had this number 6, which was about tranquility, being at peace, resting, peaceful time. Because nothing is set in stone yet, so it's all about how we react, how we respond at this full moon eclipse time, as things come to the surface. And then just take a step back, meditate, have peaceful time, have time to yourself, because the answers are within you. All right, so it's just taking a step back, being aware of what it is that's coming up, what the emotions are as well, that could well be exaggerated. So, you know, it's not time to react, if you like, to whatever this is, this distant thunder is that's coming in. Just take a step back, see what it is, and then take time out. And just think it through, think things through, you know. Ask yourself, why is it that you feel as you do? Why are things happening as they are? So a very important process, I feel, is happening or coming in for you, Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading, that it's had meaning for you and given you a level of clarity and support also. But do take care, Sagittarius, going forward. I hope you can join me again in the future. and bye-bye for now.